Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, guys. Another day. As you can see, my throat sounds a bit dodgy. I don't know. I mean, it's just today I just woke up and it's feeling a bit heavy. So I don't know if it's just something just passing or if it's COVID-19. I don't know. It's best. Shafa and Allah. May Allah give us all shafa. So, Alhamdulillah. Today, one of my students, he sent me some honey and some black seed oil and some other things as well. Cider vinegar. I drink a lot of cider vinegar in the mornings anyway. I don't know if you guys drink cider vinegar. Put in the comments, and how do you guys drink it? Well, the way I do it is I take a cup of water, or normal water, tap water, add about 1 spoon of cider vinegar, and I drink it first thing in the morning. Tastes right, very very strange, right? But it's supposed to be good. And if someone tells me eating something is very good for me, I'll end up probably buying that thing, consuming it until I finish all of it. Yeah, and I've probably got all these tablets and things. You know, when you go to Holland and Barrett's, these shops, and you buy all these things. Anyway, so what are you guys doing anything special when it comes to trying to take care of your health in these days? Are you guys eating anything specific? Are you guys cutting down on anything? I mean, I've been cutting down on fast food. Haven't had any fast food for over a week now. I think it's over a week. Yeah, I think it's only 2 weeks now. Haven't had any fast food, so you know, gotta say that I'm, mashallah, doing something good. Anyway, I remember when I was in Pakistan, because you guys like hearing my Pakistan stories. I know some of you guys in the comments. Put in the comments if you guys like hearing my Pakistan stories or my England, UK stories. So when I was in Pakistan and when we used to get ill, there used to be this doctor in our madrasa. Now this doctor, his nephew was in our class. Yeah, so the doctor was from Sindh and Hyderabad, somewhere by Hyderabad. I don't know what village. And he basically used to kind of, when we used to go to him, the guy used to have these. Every time we used to go to him, he used to have like these 3 containers, and they would have like a pink tablet, a blue tablet, a yellow tablet, like different containers. And then you'd go to him, you tell him your problem, and he'll just write you these tablets and say, just take these, put on a piece of paper, and say, you know, take them one in the morning, one in the evening, whatever. When we used to go to him, foreigners, he would say to us, okay, don't take these. Yeah, he wrote a prescription for us. He'd say, go outside and get this for yourself. So for foreigners, because foreigners could afford it usually. So foreigners would go outside to the doctors. So I remember, I mean, in Pakistan, going to the doctors is a scary thing because you don't know what could happen. I've been to some doctors in Pakistan who the first thing they give you is an injection, right? Straight away, bang, injection. And, you know, that injection, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. And you don't know what's in the injection. You don't know the kind of level of hygiene. I mean, a lot of the hospitals are clean, mashallah. But some of you get these small little clinics on the side. And so I never used to like going to the doctors. I used to try and avoid it as much as I could. I tried to kind of ask my doctor friends and ask them, you know, what kind of remedy do you guys prescribe for this kind of thing, and I tried to get that myself. One of the common things I used to have is bad stomach. Yeah, you know that kind of bad stomach, diarrhea. So yeah, so it was the next level diarrhea. Yeah, this was like diarrhea on steroids. Yeah, it was like Superman diarrhea, and it would just drain all your body. And then I used to have to get this kind of liquid. It's like Diarrhea, and it was like a bottle, and then you buy it. It cost about, I think, 40 rupees or so, 30-40 rupees. And as soon as you drink that, all your body feels good. You feel like energized again, once again. I need to have that like once a week or so, because my stomach used to get so bad. But yeah, like I said, once on one occasion, I remember I was ill, and what happened was I went to my friend. I said to him, look, I'm ill, and he goes, I know a very excellent doctor. So he took me to this doctor. This is hospital. It was in a place called Bahadurabad or Naziabad. Yeah, I think Naziabad. It was in Naziabad. Naziabad is a good area. So he went there, and they took me, and then they gave me this injection. Oh, subhanallah. This injection, I tell you, it was the size of the injection was probably as long as my arm. Yeah, my forearm. and it had this kind of substance in there. I don't know what it was. It's like a white substance, and they were injecting it. It was quite thick as well. The injection was quite thick, and they were injecting it very, very slowly. Every time they injected it, I used to feel a pain in my arm, and it took about 20 to 30 minutes, literally, to actually fully, you know, inject the syringe into my arm. That was the most painful thing. I don't know why they kind of like just do these different things. I don't know if it's just something that was a standard procedure there. That right, where you from? England? Okay, here, open the cupboard, and you got like one injection for American people, one for England people, one for Pakistani people, one for different countries. Okay, take the England one out. Go on, get your arm out. Injection. So yeah, that was an interesting thing. And oh yeah, once I tell you what happened there. Pakistan. The thing about Pakistan is, in Pakistan, a lot of people don't see foreigners. That's the kind of interesting thing over there. So what I would suggest, if you're a foreigner, which you might be, I would say go to Pakistan, visit Pakistan. It's a very nice place. The people are generally very, very nice, very welcoming, warm. You've probably seen that guy who makes that food thing. What's his name? Mark Twain. That food, the guy who goes around eating all sorts of food, going to Lahore, going to Peshawar, going to Islamabad, Karachi, and eating over there. So the people over there are very, very nice and welcoming and warm as well. I don't know why, like in other places in the UK, we don't kind of look at foreigners in that way. I mean, foreigners, we kind of look at them in just a normal way, or maybe even some people look at them in a bad way. But over there, they're very welcoming to foreigners. As soon as they find out you're a foreigner, they try to start speaking English with you, or like Arabic. We used to have so many funny stories with the taxi drivers who spent some time in Saudi or some Arab country, and they like speaking broken Arabic with you. Anyway, that's for another time. So, like I was saying, and this is the important thing: when you mix with other people, you begin to kind of learn different traits as well. Sometimes when you're with your own people for so long, you don't realize you become quite narrow-minded in the way you kind of look at other people. But when you kind of mix with other people, travel around a lot. And I think there's a famous saying about traveling, isn't there? Traveling is supposed to kind of soften your character and make you a nicer person. I don't know. And in that case, Bear Grylls should be the nicest person in the entire world. Yeah. So going back to the story then. So what happened was I went one day. Basically, I've got this kind of blood. I don't know what it's called. Tell me what that blood is called in the comments below. Where everyone can take your blood. Yeah, it's like universal blood. Most people can use it. I've got that blood, yeah. I didn't know I had this blood. So one day what happened was I was in madrasa and this one guy was ill. So in Pakistan, what happens if someone's ill, they don't provide blood for you. You have to get your blood donors, find them, and you have to ask them to go to the hospital, and then they donate the blood, and then if they've got a store of the blood that patient needs, they'll give that. So it's like swapping. So I went there. The guy goes, "Oh, please, can you help give blood?" I go, "Yeah, come on, let's go." So we went there, went to the hospital. It was about like a 15-minute drive. We got there, went to rickshaw. We went to the hospital, waited there, gave us a injection. So I was sitting on the bed, and like next to me was another machine, dialysis machine. Yeah, one guy was on dialysis, and the bed that I was on, I was just waiting for injection. So I lay down, and then a lady came in, and then she checked my arm, and then she started drawing the blood from my arm, and they started talking to me, and I found out from England. Then oh my god, then I tell you. Then she started asking fatwas questions, and I'm only in year 2 in them days. I was in year 2 or year 3, I can't remember exactly. Yeah, and I hardly know much. So she started asking me, "Oh, what's the ruling of watching TV? What's the ruling of women wearing scarves on their head? And she wasn't wearing a scarf. What's the ruling of?" So see, what I kind of noticed there was a lot of the people there who are doctors and who are like very professional kind of people in that kind of field, the upper class, you can say. They seem to be very distant from the religious people. Like there seems to be like this kind of like a what do you call it? Like a barrier between them, like a gulf between them. And it's very rare that they actually interact with a real person who's actually studied something. In Pakistan, everyone's called a Molvi. Anyone's got a beard is called Molvi, Sufi Sab. And it was like, then she started asking all the questions. And then I said to her, "Look, this is how my teachers have said this kind of thing. I don't know exactly, haven't really kind of studied it well, but my teachers have said this." And she was like, "Oh, really?" And she goes, "Okay, wait a minute." And then she goes outside the room and she calls her other doctor friends, some other males and female nurse and doctors. They come in, and they start asking me questions, and I'm thinking, wait, I've come for, to giving my khun, giving my blood, and you guys have made this into, mufti online, yeah, some fatwa sort of what's it, live stream, Q&A live stream. And so yeah, they start asking, and then they start saying, but how come there is ikhtilaf, how come some Maulvis are so strict on certain things, and how comes they're like this, and how comes then I had to kind of come out with some political answers because I didn't know an answer, so I had to come out with some political answers. And anyway, eventually they were kind of felt more comfortable, and I legged it. After that, I legged it. No exchange of phone numbers, no nothing, because I don't know much anyway. So, but yeah, that was the kind of experience I had once. So over there, I think there is a lot of people out there, maybe in other countries. I don't know, maybe where you are as well. You find that people, there's a drift between people, and subhanallah, we have to try and realize that people are of different types. They're not all like us. They're not all wearing scarves on their shoulder, green, pink, purple scarves with gray comb back hair. And anyway, so back to what I was saying. So what I did was, my student, he brought me that kolonji is black seed oil, and honey. So I've mixed that together, put in some nice hot water. I'm drinking that, feeling a bit better, guys. If you guys are feeling ill as well, what do you guys do when you feel ill? I like eating things like, I don't know, when I get ill, I like eating spicy things. Spicy chicken. I don't know why I've got this craving for spicy Dixie chicken, a very hot barbecue. You tell me what you guys doing these days. And yes, I read some of your comments. Let me just check. I think it's a good thing to kind of check out some of your comments as well, because you guys say some good stuff. I like what you guys say. Okay, so you had some of you guys asking. All right. Big Mo wants me to make a whole Bollywood length video, by. Oh, Big Mo, calm down, bro. Inshallah, I'm gonna try to make as much as I can. Son Goku, yes. Yeah, some Chinese people are very nice, and I will tell you that Chinese people I've met very, very kind, gentle. You get this kind of gentleness a lot from people who live in the Far East. Yeah, Far East, very nice and gentle. Okay, Zahra is saying, I enjoy listening to your stories from your time in Pakistan. Jazakallah khair. Zamira saying, I speak Somali, Dutch, and French, but can you cook Somali, Dutch, and French? That's the main question. Yeah, you can speak it, but can you cook it? Okay, who else? Nazir Haq. He's saying, currently studying Arabic and Spanish. Hola. Andra Ripa. That's the only Spanish we know. And Ayman Athar is saying, Subhanallah, such an amazing message. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us amongst the Shakirin. Ameen. So it's true, it's definitely true. The times that we're living in. S. Khan is saying, well, Salam Jazakallah for the mention. Apart from our Imam, who are now posting weekly talks, rock is the only thing on our feed. I look forward to Jazakallah khair. MashaAllah. Abdullah Khan is saying, really enjoyed, alhamdulillah. I was waiting for this video today. Abdullah Khan is a student, mashallah. Abdullah Khan, well done. Jazakallah khair. Manfado, mashallah, your videos are and so informative and educational, also humorous. You should use these videos to tell us more about yourself and your experience. Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, I can tell you kind of stuff. I don't know what kind of stuff to kind of tell you about myself. I'm a very humble, shy, down to earth person. No, I don't know. I mean, I'll think about kind of things to mention. But the reality is, look, I mean, I can show you these kind of things, but the main thing is we want ourselves to become better people at the end of the day. Right? If we watch something, if we eat something, if we talk to someone, how much is it making us a better person? That's the reality, isn't it? It's like we're either becoming better people or becoming bad people. It's very rare that things stay stable. So in these days we should try and reflect, inshallah, on what we do, inshallah. And Quick Arabic is saying, can you make the videos like real vlog videos? Oh, you mean real face? Oh, you don't like the emoji ones? Yeah, it's too fake. You upset me, man. Quick Arabic lessons. You upset. Can I cry on this? Actually, my face can't. See, I can open my eyes. I can do that. I can do this. That's not fake. I'm real. I'm doing it. Anyway, Jazakallah khair, guys. Videos are getting a bit longer. Let me know if they're too long. I'll cut them down, inshallah. Big Mo, I know he's not going to say. Big Mo, you're never going to say they're too long. You're going to say they're too short. But everyone else, let me know, inshallah. And I will see you guys maybe tomorrow, inshallah. Tomorrow's Jummah. Jummah, again, it's just strange, isn't it? Jummah without Jummah. Yeah, you've got to change the name of Jummah temporarily. All right, take care, inshallah. What kind of things would you like me to talk about? Tell me some things you can talk about so then I can maybe think of those things and maybe prepare something in my head. Jazakallah khair, guys. Remember your du'as. Remember to read Surah Kahf on Fridays as well. And protection from Dajjal. And also do dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yep. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.